Hi, I'm Rob, and today we're taking a look at LukeRoss Cyberpunk 2077 Real VR mod, which released yesterday. Now, LukeRoss has been working on this since last year and planned to release it in January. Got slightly delayed, but here we are. And I must say, from the off, that is absolutely fantastic. So before I go any further though, I must point out that the video that you're looking at on the screen looks very jittery and maybe even have double vision here and there. That's not how it appears in VR. That's just an artifact of playing with Windows Mixed Reality. So here, look at my settings. Using an RTX 3090, I'm using medium to low settings with a high level of detail. And 2970 by 2970, and I can probably push it higher or lower for better visuals or better performance, but I think this is a nice sweet spot for me playing. Obviously I can lower the details back down as well, so it works. I think I am getting better frame rate, better clarity compared to playing with the recent Warp X VR mod that released. So, but both are very similar. The Warp X version offers gesture controls, which adds another sort of layer to the immersion. Shame the two can't combine to offer both, get the best of both worlds. But yeah, as it is, this is working well. So I do have some reservations though. It's not 100% perfect. The distance detail you may notice, well, you won't notice on the video, but in VR you'll notice that the distance detail gets a little bit blurry. So these buildings you can see over there, they look absolutely fine, but as soon as you start looking at the distance details for pedestrians and other sort of props in the world, it sort of gets a very sort of blurry and hazy, a bit of ghosting here and there as well. But that's very minor. You can sort of focus on the near details and it's absolutely wicked looking and just works really well. So you can see my frame rate at the top of the screen, 52 FPS. I mean, that's not bad, but I can get that higher if I wasn't recording. Yeah, so if I'm looking at the weapons as well, this is spazzing out on the screen. They're a little bit too close to the eyes. If that could sort of be pulled away a little bit to make it less in your face, and that would be really nice as one sort of tweak, which I hope that Luke offers that option to pull the player view back when you're aiming. And you also have to aim with your head, which you do in GTA. I mean, you get used to it. It takes a bit of getting used to, but once you do get it, then it kind of feels natural to do so. But I would obviously prefer to aim with the controller, because I'm quite used to playing my FPS games like that. So looking at the vehicle, lovely details that you're seeing on the vehicle. The sensor scale that you have with the vehicle is fantastic, and when you step inside the car, the interiors just feel like you're inside the car now. It's just absolutely amazing. Got 6 degrees of freedom inside the car. You can see my model. Got decoupled head movement inside the car, which is really nice. When you're on foot, you don't have that, and it's just really great to see all the dials and knobs and everything else in the car, and just turn off the radio. But yeah, it's just and obviously CD Projekt Red has spent a lot of time and energy making all these sort of car interiors look different, and you get to experience that nicely in the car in VR. A lot better, a lot more immersive. There's me sort of looking at the details, showing the 6 degrees of freedom, even leaning out the window. So yeah, with a few extra PC mods as well added. I mean, I haven't added any to this particular version yet. Expect some really cool stuff for VR fans. So yeah, driving feels lovely, and Night City is just a perfect playground for that. So, the VR mod is available from Luke's Patreon. He's asking for very little for the amount of effort, and if you do get the VR mod, it will work for games like Red Dead Redemption 2, GTA 5, and other games, which you Horizon Zero Dawn being a more recent one as well. So yeah, this is just really fantastic. Lovely being able to drive around. Now I've got it here at the moment in the middle of the daytime, so it's bright, you can see everything, and you know, you got that lovely feeling of immersion within the great world that CD Projekt Red created with Night City. So if I go and change this now to nighttime, kind of get a different flavour of the visuals, and they sort of, the night visuals pop out at you, and it just feels fantastic in VR. There you can see that sort of transition. The lights on the interior of the car just sort of come alive at you now, and the lighting, all the billboards begin to shine. And it's just fantastic in VR. I can't sort of say that enough. The, Pancake is not really the way to experience this game now. And the mind boggles with what would happen if CD Projekt Red actually put some resources into this, added full motion controls, and perhaps had this for a PSVR 2 game, if they could get that working on the PlayStation 5 hardware. Who knows? A bit of optimization, a bit of tweaking here and there is possible. I mean, I'm using an RTX 3090, other people are using lesser GPUs and still having a good time with this VR mod, so who knows. Right, so let's just get out of the car. Night City is about the people and the buildings, and you know, just interacting with them. And so in VR you sort of get that lovely sense of scale. I mean, earlier I was slouching in my chair, I felt a bit of a midget. Sit up and I was a bit taller, looking at the bouncers in the nightclub, and you know, you just get that feeling of scale from the people, different sizes, and you know, it's just really nice being able to see all that. And obviously CD Projekt Red have improved the NPCs for update 1.5. More stuff going on in the city, which is just really great to be able to see that. So now I'm going to sort of show you a bit of combat, but as you can see, the screen gets a bit wobbly when you bring out the weapons, so you have to bear that in mind, that that is not happening in VR, it's just happening on the screen that you're viewing. That's just a sad fact that I can't record using a HP Reverb G2, which is Windows Mixed Reality. But I can assure you, inside VR it's as smooth as butter, relatively smooth as butter. I think there's just a bit of jitter when you're moving from left to right with the controller, but yeah, so this head aiming takes a bit of getting used to, but after a while it sort of becomes second nature. Yeah, it's that sort of gun warping. That's not happening in my view. Oh, it looks a bit weird. But, you know, I came here not to get into a gunfight. I wanted to just steal one of the bikes. Let's just put the guns away. Looking at this on playback, that's making me a bit dizzy. Right, jump on the bike. That's it. Drive off. Oh, the bike is going a bit schizoid as well. Right. Yeah, unfortunately I can't avoid that with recording. So you just have to take my word for it. But what is nice is being able to view your character in third person when on vehicles. And the same holds true in VR. So I can now pan around my character in VR, still get that full sense of scale. It's really nice being able to do that. Yeah, so that's a very sort of crazy jitter. But I think you can get an idea of what I'm trying to say here and what the sort of general flavour is. I've shown you the 6 degrees of freedom inside the car, walking around, driving on a motorcycle, shooting, looking at buildings, people. So yeah, this is just really a cool way to play the game, and I'm quite happy to restart the game from the beginning and do another from the off VR mod 1.5 playthrough, and just use the VR headset to play it. It's definitely good enough for a playthrough in that way. So anyway, more to say other than well done, LukeRoss. You knew you could do it. You felt confident last year mentioning it, and yeah, it's pretty awesome stuff. So yeah, go and support Luke on his Patreon. I'll leave a link in the description, and yeah, get on down in Night City. I think the requirements for actually playing this is not as high as mine with an RTX 3290. Obviously you can lower the resolution down, and people are playing this with like Oculus Quest 2 and Airlink and still having a good time with the game. So yeah, take that as you will. Okay, I'm going to leave it at that. I'm Bob Crown. This is LukeRoss VR Mod. Thanks for watching.